Well then, let's just see what I've basically done between, like, the end of, like, the last stage and now. First things first, let's just turn on the music here. I actually turn the music off when I'm basically, like, powerlifting characters and stuff like that, so just to throw it out there, that's something I basically do. Alright, so, I basically went through and, like, leveled up my characters a little bit more. I'll note that basically for the most part I got basically everyone up to, like, the, next, like, level for, like, these Dragoons, for example. I got York basically up to level 12, so he's a little bit more, like, usable. Fiona basically got herself a Gradius here. I'll explain that in a moment, but basically, like, I didn't buy that, and I can't buy that, so I'll basically explain how I basically got that. There's Baynard, Davian. He's got the magic gem on himself right now. Daryl. Now, I'll note basically, like, something really, like, to note here. I basically went and power level a few of my characters to get them a little bit stronger, so Megfin is now level 8. And I basically have, I think, like, now help is level 3 here. I have, like, Reinhardt basically up to level 6 here. And they weren't, that, like, that level basically before. And you notice that basically over here I have, like, mass amount of, like, basically army funds. Something to note, by the way, in this game is that if you basically fight, like, high level, like, enemies in the arena, you basically get a lot of army funds basically for, like, completing those, like, missions, like, in the arena. So, if you basically, like, power like your high level promo characters, you get like, a lot of money basically, like, killing the enemies to kill, basically level them up. Anyhow, what's really notable about this episode, though, will be, like, Fletch here. He was, of course, like, level 12, I think it basically was, at, like, the end of, like, the, like, last mission, but I basically got him all the way up to level 20, which basically means he can be, like, upgraded into, like, a rogue. So, let's just get on that right now. We'll visit the item shop, we'll buy ourselves, like, the courage thing here. And while we're basically out, let's go to the pub, we'll buy the merchant stuff here as well, so... Bow evasion, critical, dark mage, critical, heavy longbow. And there goes my refunds again, but, it's par for the course, basically. Like, I basically paid all that, like, power leveling to get, like, the money so I can buy this stuff, right? So, there we go. Money's basically gone. Alright, so, let's go to Fletch here. And we'll give him basically, like, the courage thing. And by the way, I'll show off, like, pickpocket here at some point with, like, one of, like, my non-thief characters, but, we'll get to that when we get to that. And let's just, like, save it right here. And let's just jump into arena for, like, Fletch there, so... that's a little too hard for Fletch to do. I'm not sure he has lance evasion, Fletch, so let's avoid that. Not sure he's, like, arrow evasion. That's doable. Alright, so... we'll send him basically Fletch here. Alright, so basically here's, like, Fletch's stats right now. He has, like, a far better, like, magic and, like, he's got the defense rating for, like, at least double digits for, like, defense. So, he's getting a little bit better now. And he does actually have lance evasion. That's good to know. So, I actually probably could have fought that Dragoon if I wanted to, but whatever. Now, I'm not basically, like, Fletch here. He's got basically arena fighter as well as, like, lance evasion. It's worth knowing that stuff like these, like, evasions actually stack on each other, so... if, for example, I was to fight a sword user, I'd have basically, like, a 45, like, evasion, basically, from, like, swords. So, I am sure this guy's gonna be able to hit me here. He's only got, like, 5 skill in the iron sword, so... if I was to go after this, like, thief here, for example... yeah, notice he's got, like, 0% to hit, so... my evasion is so high, I can't be hit by swords. But, whatever. You're gonna hit me for 7 damage for 23%. Alright, that's fine, we can deal with that. What we're just gonna do right now, we're just gonna use, like, our courage item here to basically, like, level this guy into a rogue. So, there's this basically level up, he gets a move point, defense, magic, and all this other nice stuff. So, here he is right now, he's basically got 6 move. He's got, like, almost double digits, like, natural defense. He's got, double digit magic. 25 speed, 22 skill, 13 strength. So, far, far better. More importantly, though, it gets mugged, because that's basically his, like, upgrade skill, so now I can basically mug people if I want to. Yeah, he attacked my thief. He gets slaps for that. Apparently killed right off, so there we go. And there we go. Alright, so I now basically have my first, like, you know, rogue here. And it's basically, like, you know, Fletch here. And it's worth knowing that basically, like, you know, when you basically make this guy into a rogue, of course, he basically gets access to, like, you know, his, like, you know, upgrade skill, which is basically Mug. And he also gets his stats. Now, I haven't really been showing off Mug basically on, like, him that much. And it's basically waiting to get, like, you know, Fletch basically up to level 20 to, like, you know, make him into a rogue, so basically can show it off. So, let's just basically show off, like, you know, Fletch basically in the arena here a little bit more. And I'm going to show you off, like, you know, how broken it is basically to have, like, you know, Mug on a thief, so to speak. So, let's go to thief here. Let's just go do something that, like, won't kill him, so... We have Lance Evasion, so let's just go show off this, like, Cavalier here. With, like, you know... Fletch. Alright, so, I'll note that when you have basically Mug, and you have it, like, you know, a high enough character, you can actually, like, really rob people of, like, their stuff, like, blind, so to speak. So, I can, like, grab this, like, you know, Steel Lance at 74%. So, there it goes, it's now mine. And what's so broken about this, basically, is that it's possible that, like, you know, well, he's dead right now. You can basically, like, you know, grab, like, you know, very powerful equipment, basically, off, like, the high-level characters at later on, like, you know, points. So, let's go to the, you know, this here, take this off. And by the way, I'll note that, like, you know, I have a lot of, like, extra weapons in here. A lot of his stuff besides, like, the steel longbow, or, like, you know, the heavy longbow here. I stole, like, the steel lance, I stole the steel sword, I stole his iron axe, for example, I stole, like, a couple of steel bows. And yeah, basically, like, you know, I'll note that basically, like, with thieves, you basically can steal stuff very easily. And Fletch is, like, you know, just a master at it, because, like, he has, like, both, like, you know, Mug and, like, you know, pickpockets, so... You can go nuts with him, basically. Let's see here. You know what? Let's just go to, like, you know, Cecil here. I actually want to get him up a little bit higher than, like, where he is right now, so we're just gonna unequip, like, you know, Cecil here. Let's give him a steel bow so he can actually, like, you know, contribute a little something here. Ooh, perfect, the sword user. So let's just go with him against Fletch. Alright, now, note this guy basically has dwarven swords here. And what's basically awesome about this is I can actually, like, you know, rob this guy's, like, dwarven swords. And these are, like, you know, high level, like, you know, high tier items that I can't buy right now, but, you know, they're very expensive to basically buy. Whoops. Well, we critical him, but we got the sword. So basically there's my new dwarven sword. And it's worth knowing that basically, like, you know, when you have, like, you know, a high enough level, like, robe basically like this, or, like, you know, thief, it's very easy basically to, like, you know, equip your guys, because you can actually, like, you know, go robbing, like, you know, the higher level, like, tier enemies in this, like, you know, arena, to actually get, like, their dwarven swords to re-equip your own guys. It's actually one of the reasons I don't like the arena, because eventually, like, you know, you can abuse the arena so much that, like, you know, it's just, like, you know, sort of, like, you know, god-awful, so to speak, but whatever. That's the wrong place here. Let's take out the dwarven sword. And by the way, I'm basically, like, you know, constantly taking it up so I can, like, you know, rob more stuff from, like, you know, the stuff in here. I don't have bow vision yet on him, so... Yeah, let's go after his sword here. That's fine. Alright, this guy has a basic iron sword. Note that even though he's equipped as this iron sword, it's very possible for me, like, to, you know, rob, like, the iron sword from this guy, and he can't, like, you know, can't attack back with it, so... Now I have, like, a second iron sword basically to hit people with, so why not? And by the way, if you rob people of, like, their weapons, they can't actually attack you anymore, so... There we go. Alright, let's just see here. I basically picked up a whole lot of, like, you know, scrolls here to basically make use of, so... I'm actually thinking it might be a good idea to put, like, bow vision on him. Possibly. Just to make him even more, like, you know, dodgy basically in, like, the arena, but, you know... I might put bow vision based on Cecil here. So let's just go take one of these, like, you know, bow vision scrolls we basically got. We'll give it to, like, you know, Cecil here. I think we'll actually go to Katrina and basically give her like the Dark Mage skill here. Alright, who wants the critical skills, I wonder? I think Magpin's basically already maxed out with his skills. Yeah, he's already maxed out. So, who basically sits like, on like a single spot, so to speak, to like, do stuff for me? That's the question. I could go to Tom if we gave him a critical, but I'll note that ballistas, they like sort of like fall off in like sort of a utility because even though they have like, high powered like, attacks, they like, basically lock eventually, eventually to like your promoted characters, so it becomes less useful to have like ballistas around. That's basically why I got ballista early on so I could show it off, but it's getting less useful now. You already got bow evasion on you. He's got bow evasion as well. And you know what? Let's just go to Nalho and basically give him a critical. I'll note that Nalho basically already got naturally high critical, so this just makes it like, almost like he's going to automatically critical everything he hits, so we'll give that to Nalho. I'm actually thinking about like going to Davian here and giving him stuff because why not? He doesn't really need like, bow vision, but I'll take critical, I guess. People who need bow evasion are usually stuff that like, can't hold out against like, ranged attacks or like squishy characters in the back. But at the moment, like, I don't really have to worry about like, squishy characters in the back for most part, so. I could go to him and give her like, the, bow evasion. Actually, you know what? Who really needs the bow evasion is actually like, Dragoons. I'll note the Dragoons actually take double damage to like, bow attacks. I basically, tested this out recently where, I was wondering like why like I taking so much damage from Dragoons, and it's because they actually take extra damage to like bow attacks, so. I may want to go to these guys here. And maybe like, an Eye Fear might give him like, access to like, bow evasion. I'd go to Europe actually do it, because he's basically got nothing. I'm going to be using like Europe for sure. I can also go to Kunz here, by the way, and give him like bow evasion. Kunz is like, got like 9 defense, so he's like not like, extremely like, dodgy or stuff like that, so. Yeah, you know what, we're going to go to like, Kunz. Kunz needs to have like, more defenses, so. Let's give him that. Alright, so eventually I'll probably go through these guys and like, give me like the scrolls. I'm not going to show it off this time around, but basically like, that'll be something I'm going to do at some point. This like, is going to be all about like, showing off like, the fees basically, so to speak. So we're going to basically mug people, maybe get like bow vision on like him. You know what, let's just go show this basically off. We'll like give him the pickpocket. So I'll note that basically like, pickpocket is like a skill that's like, thief designated only. So if you basically try to like, get pickpocket and like, another like non-thief character, it won't like let them. Because basically it's a thief specific skill. And why not? Let's do this one. This isn't exactly going to be like, fruitful for anything, but let's just go like, we'll send Fletch in with like Cecil here. So I'm not basically try to like, use like, Cecil's like, pickpockets here. I'm double clicking here like crazy, but we can't use it because it's basically a skill that's designated for like, your like thief class only. So this is like, most useless pickup for me to basically get, because unless I actually like, acquiring our thief, which is, only really going to be possible if I like go to like, the inn and like find one right there, I'm not going to be able to like, use the skill. Now, I will note something about pickpocket, by the way. It is possible to find pickpocket and like recruits, but that's basically the only way to like, sort of deal with that basically. Let's get bow evasion based on my guy here now, so Cecil's now a little bit more like, defensive, so we got bow evasion. And let's just go and like, just pop the mage. So there goes the mage. I got potion for my trouble apparently, so we'll just put that over sword here. He can't do anything because he got, like, you know, no sword prep, so let's put that right there. I think I'll save that potion even though it's, like, you know, pretty worthless, so we'll just do that. See, so let's finish him off. So yeah, basically I'll note that, like, it's giving me, like, you know, a sort of, like, useless thing basically for me to basically have, so can't really do anything with, like, you know, what do you call it? Pickpocket on, like, non-thief characters, so whatever. I completely forgot who basically put all, like, the stuff basically on at this point, like, you know, so Katrina's dark magic I want to basically show off at some point. Nahul has a critical. Katrina Nahul, let's just go with that for now. Alright, I know I can fight the Dragoons with, like, you know, my rogue here, so let's send in Fletch. And it's like one of, like, the messed up things about Arena Fighter. It's like, you know, you might think it's, like, fairly useless, only able to be used in, like, the arena, but because you can actually use it to, like, you know, level up your characters, like, you know, stupidly, like, you know, easily, because, like, you know, you can't be hit by anything. Like, this guy's got, like, you know, a 22% chance of hitting me, and he's, like, you know, a Dragoon. And he's probably got, like, you know, yeah, he's got 17, like, you know, skill. Ooh, he's got Dragon Dances. Okay, let's just go try and rob this guy's Dragon Lances here. Look at 58% to mug this guy, so... Nope, I missed it, but whatever. Oh, I got hit there as well. Hey, I got it! Another by the way, pickpocket does go off as well, so it's very possible for you to attempt to mug a guy and we can still, like, grab his stuff, so... I mugged his, like, you know, Dragon Lance there, regardless of whether you want me to or not. Now, the other bad thing about this Dragoon here is apparently he's, like, you know, capable of, like, you know, hitting me here quite easily, so I gotta watch out for that, but whatever. Now, there's only, like, a 1-5 chance basically hitting this guy's, like, you know, Dragon Lance, so that's probably not, like, you know, worth my time. So, okay, maybe it's worth my time because, like, you know, it'll stop him from being able to hit me, if I get it. So, bang. Bang. Actually, let's check something now. You know, it's probably like, you know, it's worth to, like, you know, just leave at this point. We got ourselves a Dragon Lance, so let's just abort this actually. So I'm not basically, like, you know, thinking about the Dragon Lance. It is something I can actually buy, but, you know, it cost me like 4,000 to buy that. So sometimes, like, you can actually, like, go into, like, arena, nab something like that, and, like, leave and always, like, get, like, you know, a massive, like, game basically for, like, doing so. And it's like, you know, it's just one of those things. It's really messed up how easily it is for, like, the rogue basically to, like, you know, go on, like, a robbing spree and, like, you know, re-equip you, like, you know, that way if you want to, rather than, like, you know, buying stuff. Now, it's possible I could, like, you know, possibly rob the, like, Dragoon of, like, his Dragon Lance and, like, you know, beat him, like, you know, to a pulp that way, but, you know, wasn't worth the risk really, so whatever, it's just gonna pull it off there. 2 guys. Now, the Axe user I don't have any defense to, so I have to watch out for them, but, you know, whatever. There's a Cavalier. This might be doable. I'm gonna send Fletch in with, like, you know, Katrina, I guess, so that's fine. Yeah, no, look at that. I can basically, like, rob this guy's Trident, for example. That's, like, a high-level, like, tier weapon I can't even get access to this yet. Or an Dwarven Sword, because, you know, why not? Or, like, his armor, for that matter. You can actually rob people's armor right off their backs if you want to, so... It's actually something I know about this game. I actually think it'd be a good idea if, like, you can't mug people of, like, you know, the stuff they're actually equipping. You can only, like, you know, steal, like, what's basically, like, you know, not tied down. There's this Dark Mage out of the way. He's got 0% chance to hit me, so that's fine. What's your chance base to hit me? 11%, so... We'll try and mug this guy's Trident. I missed, but whatever. Bang. Okay, that guy's got enough armor to, like, you know, not get immediately killed by me, so that's cool. So there's this guy. And try again. Ouch! He actually got hit there. And we got a potion, because why not? Alright, let's just go rob that guy's, like, you know, stuff, I guess, so... We'll take the potion. Actually, you know what? Let's use the potion on Fletch here. You can actually use that next turn, I guess, so that's fine. Oh yeah, by the way, you can actually, like, move stuff around with, like, your guys being characters. You can't move them, like, you know, after that, so... Oh, Katrina took a hit. That's not great. Feels like I immediately, though. Well, that was not fruitful, but whatever. We just, like, you know, got Katrina to get, like, kill for kills there. Oh, I actually should have shown that, by the way. Yeah, you saw it briefly, but I basically had, like, you know, 2.5k, like, you know, crowns basically, like, you know, achieved there from, like, you know, Katrina's basically, like, you know, smashing that guy there. And yeah, basically, like, you know, high level characters are, like, 20, and, like, you know, performance characters, so you get so much money for killing them. So, it's just, like, stupid, like, powerful, like, you know, being able to, like, use, like, a robe basically to, like, you know, rob stuff and, like, can kill, like, high level characters, like, you know, get lots of money as well. Let's use that potion there to, like, heal this guy up. That was my thing, by the way, just, like, you know, heal him up that way. Here's a lot for Fletch, so he's now, like, you know, got another defense point. Awesome. Makes him a little more durable. Only steel sword in this guy, but, you know, whatever. We'll skip this. This is how it goes, by the way. It's like, you know, mug. Oh, we stole a sword there. So he's just gonna skip his turn because he can't do anything. And then let's go pop. Alright, so let's just take off the steel sword. And that's basically how I'm accumulating, like, so many weapons, by the way. It's like, you know, I'm just going through these guys, like, you know, robbing them, like, you know, blind, getting, like, you know, stuff basically to, like, you know, I get money basically for, like, killing the guys, and I get, like, you know, items basically for, like, you know, robbing them, basically, so. Rogues, they're, like, you know, overpowered once they get, like, you know, powerful enough for it, so. Alright, I want to see if this guy can actually hit me first, so. He cannot, so. Here's an opportunity to rob this guy with, like, a sword. And, like, we'll have a free sword basically for it, and then, like, you'll beat him up, like, after that. There we go. Now, the only bad thing is that you actually got hit on me, I guess, there. So, oh, it's fully durable. So, regardless of, like basically, you know, a full, like, you know, Dwarven sword basically hit on people now. Now I'm gonna kill this guy for experience. There we go. Level up 3. More defense, speed, and skill. At this point, basically, I'm gonna have, like, so many, like, Dwarven swords basically to throw on people that, like, you know, it's like, why am I using, like, anything less than, like, you know, that, basically? So, I got, like, the Grice basically on Fiona here because, like, you know, why not? She can equip it. Got a Dwarven sword like Davian right there. I got, like, you know, Geralt using a Dwarven sword. And, you know, these are, like, all weapons I basically, like, you know, well, I bought these ones, but, you know, I basically, like, you know, went and, like, you know, achieved all this, like, you know, by, like, robbing, like, people, like, you know, Fletch. He actually pickpocketed a lot of his stuff, by the way, because, you know, he does have pickpocket, like, naturally, so he's able to basically do all that. I keep forgetting I have a cross down here. I'm gonna, like, you know, deal with him at some point, but whatever. Now, I haven't actually thinking about, like, bringing, like, my, like, you know, super weapons, basically, for, like, you know, next, like, you know, mission. Because I haven't really been showing off, like, you know, Graham or, like, you know, Fafnir or stuff, but, you know, whatever, we can, like, do that in time if I need to, so whatever. Okay, I know I got now who basically needs to get stuff basically on. Oh yeah, I can't equip armor basically on Cecil as well as, like, you know, Fletch at this point, by the way, just throw out there, but, you know, we're, like, leveling him up, so I'm just gonna hold off on that for a moment. So, we'll do that soon. Naho, Davian. Kuntz. Now with David and Kuntz, so I guess that's like all I have to like put scrolls on. Obviously find out like, you know, if I basically like, you know, have like, you know, any extra scrolls to do it, so why not? We'll get to that eventually. You know what? Why not? Let's do it. We're gonna do like the very stupid thing of fighting an Archmage, because, you know, why not? I'll send Davian in. Like, this guy can actually hurt me a lot, right? So... Well, you can only hurt me for 10 damage apparently, but whatever. There's 35 chance to basically rob fire spells. I'll not bother you guys if you rob, like, you know, spells from, like, mages as well, which is, like, you know, stupid powerful as well. Seriously? These guys don't have, like, you know, much going for them, apparently. Steel bow on a level 12 sniper. Fire on a 12th magic, like, you know, Archmage. Okay, so, kind of weak. Very weak, actually. You know what? Let's try and, like, you know, rob this. And it actually did, so the Archmage can't do anything now. So we got ourselves a new fire spell to throw at people who want to. And let's use a critical thing right there. Yeah, the Archmage basically skipped this turn because they can't do anything, so hooray. By the way, I'll actually want to note this as well, by the way. I can actually, like, you know, go and, like, you know, equip, like, this guy's stuff if I want to, so... We actually, like, equip, like, you know, all his stuff here. You can't equip the magic duel, but, you know, whatever. It's AC there. And, you know, I could try and rob this, like, you know, the steel bow, but that's, like, you know, kind of worthless, so... Hit this guy normally. Smack, smack. I'm not sure if a sniper can hit me, but, you know, it's got high enough skill that it probably can, so... There we go! And there's a level up for Fletch, again. Hey, magic point, why not? So, 11 magic, 11 defense. Actually pretty, like, decent skills for a thief to have for defense. Let's just kill the Archmage here a little bit. Almost got him up to the next level there, right there, so that's nice. Alright, David can, like, take off his, like, you know, fire spell, because I'm not going to use that, basically. I'm gonna actually put the fire spell on her, basically, so that, like, you know, she can use that up a little bit. Now, I did note, by the way, I put the Dark Mage on, like, you know, Katrina, basically for, like, thematic reasons, because she is sort of like the Dark Lord's daughter, so, you know, it makes sense that she'd have, like, you know, dark magic as, like, you know, a skill, basically, for her. But whatever. Let's go with Nalho, I guess, basically next to, like, you know, get his stuff basically on him. So we'll see, like, find, like, another double. I wasn't gonna do this, but, you know, why not? Let's just, like, you know, we'll take basically Fletch in, we'll take, like, the other guys in and go, like, get to, like, you know, their stuff basically, like, you know, on him. And by the way, this guy here, he can actually use, like, you know, light armor as well, so... Hooray! And critical. So, there's my, like, you know, Swordmaster, who was, like, basically the Eastern Swordsman. Now, so I got Relentless, Sword Attack, and critical. And I could actually, like, grab this guy's stuff here if I want to as well. Wow. This goes to show how weak these guys basically are. Oh, no, let's just take it. Fine. So there's my new Eastern Sword. You know, for shits and giggles, I could put it on him. But I think I'll keep it just so it can Fletch and actually kill people. So, there we go. I might actually get, like, Hem basically up to, like, you know, level 20 as well, by the way, so, like, you know, the next time you see this, you might see, like, you know, Hem being, like, you know, level, like, you know, 20 and, like, you know, being turned into a rogue. But, whatever. You basically get the idea, basically, like, you know, how basically sort of, like, this is gonna go down, basically. I'm gonna, like, you know, well, basically at this point, like, off-screen, I'll probably use, like, you know, Flex basically to, like, you know, farm for, like, you know, stuff in the arena now. Because that's basically what you can basically use, like, you know, a Flex basically to do. And then, like, you know, also probably, like, you know, level up, like, Cecil as well, so, whatever. Alright, so, basically, like, you know, best way is a little bit of showing of, like, you know, how messed up the arena can basically be, but, you know, whatever. I'll see you guys in the next one. And for now, take care.